So Miami wins the tip. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Stephen Curry is out there with James. And it's Bosh in at the 4. And here's Curry for 3. It's good on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And SGA has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Here's Horry. He's covered by Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander, a good look. And that one's on target from the wing.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
James passes to Bosh. And here's Curry for 3. Drills it from deep.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Curry's gone 1 for 2 from the three-point line. Pass to Wembanyama. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Curry passes to James. Curry, a screen on Wembanyama. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to O'Neal. Oh, sent away with authority. James outside. The 3 from Curry. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's O'Neal. From 7. And the shot goes in. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. James outside. And a nice finish on the layup. James has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate. Close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Outside Wembanyama. Here's Horry. He's covered by Curry. Back to Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Pass to Horry. And here's Bryant outside. No good on the shot. Miami leading by 3. James with the ball. He's picked up by SGA. Back to James. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Outside Wembanyama. The 3. Chamberlain pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Rebounded by the Lakers.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Here's Wade. Still no points. Pass to James. Back to Wade. SGA with a steal. Now the Lakers moving it up. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw this game. Curry against Bryant. James, a screen on Bryant. Curry passes to James. On the take. And the layup is good off the glass. James has got 8 points.
Knifing to the rim with such power. Watching LeBron on the attack is so much fun.
Pass to Bryant. Back to SGA. Wembanyama screen. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
And here's Curry. Takes a three. Knocks it down from distance. 6 points for him. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Miami out in front. They're up by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
On the court for Miami here in the second. James is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Chamberlain in at the center position. Now here's SGA. Bryant left side. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
James passes to Bosch. And he's going for the lob! SGA deciding where to go with it. Pass to Bryant. Six on the shot clock. That one goes in. Bryant's gotten 4 this quarter. And Curry's got the ball here for the Heat. James, a screen on Bryant. Curry finds James. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. You have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
That one's no good. The Lakers trail. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Bryant. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Bryant's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. The 3 from Curry. Oh, Curry. Just nasty from downtown.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
Outside Wembanyama. Here's Horry. He's covered by Curry. Here's Horry. Yet to see a basket. 5 on the clock. Here's Bryant. Rebound Miami. Chamberlain's got 5 rebounds tonight. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Up top Curry, covered by Bryant. 14 feet away. Curry, no good. Lakers trail by 5. Outside, SGA. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Count that one. Wembanyama's got 6.
Well, if Wembanyama is hitting that, I don't know what you do defensively. He has the length to shoot right over the top.
Screen by James. The 3 from Curry. That won't go either for Curry.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Horry. Now here's Bryant. And pushing it up. Here's Miami.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Bryant with it. Now SGA down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Curry for 3. He buries it from 3. 12 points for him.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Bryant outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Heat on D. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Curry passes to James. Three-pointer, no good. Lakers trail by 6. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's going to be a 3-second call. 12 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's James. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And so it's Miami with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be back in a moment. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Here's SGA. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's out there with Kobe Bryant, and it's O'Neal in at the center. That's the Laker 5.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
James passes to Bosh. Pass to Curry. Shoots. No good. Off the front rim.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Here's James. There's the block. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's Curry. He's got 12. Miami moving it around. On the wing, Curry. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. The Lakers with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the paint. Here's Ori. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
At the line for the Lakers.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Miami leading by 3. Here's Curry. Oh, and Bryant with a block. Ori passes to SGA. Pass to Bryant. Here's Ori. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the easy 2.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Wade, the pass to Curry. And here's James. Back to Curry. Pass to Wade. it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. And the Heat lead by 3.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Bryant, no good.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Now, here is James. SGA covering. James. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Horry. He's covered by Curry. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Bryant, a screen on James. For the lead. And there's Bryant. That's good. On the assist by Wembanyama.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
And there's James from the arc. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wembanyama finds SGA. Outside O'Neal. To the left side wing. To the inside. Pass to Wembanyama. Lets it go from deep. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And here's James. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And James gets it to go.
Making it look easy. LeBron just so comfortable from that range.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Bryant, the pass to Horry. Back to Bryant. Rebound Miami. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama, pass to Horry. Screen by O'Neal. Back to Wembanyama. Fades. The rebound by Bosch. Curry surveys. James outside. Crafty move. There's the strength of the king.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Heat out in front. They're up by 3. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Stephen Curry. He's out there with LeBron James. And it's Bosch in at the 4. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Horry. And they call an illegal screen here. Here's James. And there's the lob. Gets stolen by Wembanyama. Here we go. Here's Bryant. Tipped. James outside. And he jams it home with authority.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Bryant, a screen on James. SGA finds Bryant. 5 to shoot. Tries to break his ice. Buries the jump shot. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Curry against Bryant. James outside, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the official.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Here's Horry. Rebound by the Heat.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Here's Curry. Releases. Yes! Locked in on the J.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, sir! Count it! Heat leading by 6. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Curry outside. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, he missed the jumper. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Screen by O'Neal. And yes, sir! Hits the wide open J.
Stepping up in the big moment. I mean, an incredible job of finding his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. A minute 37 left in the fourth quarter. Puts up the tray. Shot's no good.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
James. Here's Wade.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Lakers call timeout. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Los Angeles' coach as he addressed his team. Coach telling the team, we're right in this. We have to keep fighting. If we can get consecutive stops, we've got a shot. We'll see if they can come back, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Wembanyama, screen on James. SGA against James. James rips down the board.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Dribbled by O'Neal. Cuts off the pass.
Yeah, the second man.
Tip-off goes to Denver. Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. We've got Johnson. Peyton is out there with Kemp. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's LeBron in at the 1. Now here's Camby. He had his back to the basket for over 5. That'll be a turnover. Leonard with the ball. James, the pass to Leonard. And it's good, 2 points. Leonard's got the game going here with the first basket for Seattle.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Anthony against James. Anthony taking his time here. And Marcus Camby, the bucket on the assist by Anthony.
And people think of Anthony purely as a shooter, but the guy can make the slick pass when the opportunity presents itself.
Now here's James. Peyton outside. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Camby with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And stolen by James. Leonard dishes to Kemp, and there it is for him.
And, guys, the best thing about Kawhi picking up assists is that it's contagious. When you've got a dominant scorer setting his teammates up, and everyone falls in line.
Now here's Anthony. A shot missing. LeBron with some nice D. Peyton from outside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
The shot from Payton right now, so pure. Even without a lot of time to get set, he's able to make that one look so smooth.
Here's Campbell. Pass to Arenas. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
James against Anthony. Johnson knocks it away. Leonard looking around. Down low. And then Johnson with the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Shaq passes to Campbell. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That's on LeBron James.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And both free throws good for Camby. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Here's LeBron.
2 minutes remaining.
Leonard with no one around. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Leonard's got 5 points so far. The Nuggets trail by 8. And so George Karl decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. .149 left here in the first quarter. Outside Anthony. Pass to Arenas. 6 to shoot. See that time from Leonard.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Smith with it. Leonard picks him up. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Excellent anticipation from Shaq. He's in the right place at the right time to grab that one and get the break started.
Anthony against LeBron. And it falls over the rim and in.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want. The guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Payton finds Kemp. Kicks it out to LeBron. Launches a three. And it's Denver with the rebound. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Arenas. Back to Anthony. Here's Smith. Over Payton. And it's Smith missing.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
James way outside. And so it's Seattle holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Supersonics?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Here are the 5 for Seattle to start the second quarter. Sean Kemp is out there with Johnson. And it's LeBron James. Then it's Gary Payton. And it's Leonard in at the shooting guard position. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Arenas. Camby, a screen on Leonard. And slam dunk by Camby.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Outside, James. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Oh, the Athletic move by LeBron James.
Look, getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
And so George Karl decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Smith against Payton. Arenas kicks to Anthony. Here's Shaq. Not stopping O'Neal in close. Wow, what a play.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Floats it up for James. It doesn't go for him.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Nuggets trail by 7. Here's the lob to the... Oh, Shaq climbs the ladder.
And this is why Shaq's teammates lob it up for him. They trust him to finish that alley-oop.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Seattle. They've led by as many as 11 points. And James gets it to go on the assist by Leonard. James has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Sox. Arenas passes to Anthony. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Anthony's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, great job by Anthony, keeping his balance, not allowing the contact to stop him from scoring.
Leonard dishes to LeBron. James absorbing hits on the drive.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Payton with it. Now Anthony defending. Turnaround Jay. Stolen by Camby. Smith against Payton. Pass to Camby. O'Neal is screen on Leonard. And here's Arenas outside. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
And you have to honor the three-point shooting of Arenas. A big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. No one near James as he lets it go. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 6 assists in the game. The Nuggets trail by 7. Outside Arenas. Now here's Anthony. It's up a 3. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
James a screen on Arenas. Payton passes to LeBron. And another basket for Seattle.
Just a master of the mid-range. Look, LeBron James, he knows how to get to his spots and knock down the shots.
Here's Anthony. Not enough on that one as it misses.
That's a great look. I'm not sure what happened.
Here's Kemp, and Kemp slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Seattle. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Canby. Anthony out there with Arenas. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Smith in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Quick thinking from Anthony. He's so good at going right up with that shot.
Now here's James. 16 points for him. Outside, Payton. Kemba screen on Smith. A 3 from Leonard. Denver grabs the miss. Shaq's got his 5th rebound in this one. Anthony kicks it over to Arenas. Anthony against LeBron. Here's O'Neal. Shaq goes right through him.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
James, the pass to Leonard. Back to James. Kemba screen on Anthony. Shot clock at 5. James, good.
When LeBron decides it's his time, good luck slowing him down.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Outside, Arenas. James against Anthony. Outside, Arenas. Shoots over Leonard. Seattle grabs the miss. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Leonard finds James. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Now, nobody spends more time in the paint than LeBron James. He knows he's going to get the contact, and he still goes in there.
He's off on the second. Arenas against LeBron. Arenas passes to Anthony. Out to Smith for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Smith's got 5 points so far.
An absolute sharpshooter. J.R. Smith always rises with confidence.
Anthony against LeBron. Oh, with authority.
That is a monster finish.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Anthony, the pass to Arenas. Back to Anthony. Releases. Johnson with the rebound.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Leonard against Arenas. Leonard dishes to LeBron. The 3. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Anthony against James. That's good, and the supersonic lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Anthony.
And this close into the cup, Anthony makes it look easy. Nice soft touch on that one.
And James throws it down hard.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now here's Anthony. He's got 7. 55 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Nice move. That's good, and the supersonic lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Gilbert Arenas.
And such creativity from Arenas. Some of the ball handling moves he pulls out are just unguardable.
From deep LeBron, and it's Shaq with the rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Leonard against Smith. Back to Canby. Out to Smith. Denver needs to get off the shot. Anthony can't hit. And here is James. He's got 22. Fires from way outside. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Seattle ahead, up by 2. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the B wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Seattle, Gary Payton is out there with Kemp. Then it's Johnson. Then it's James. And it's Leonard in at the 2 spot.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
Pass to LeBron. James with another miss. LeBron's gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts from long range to fall for him here. Arenas against Johnson. Anthony with the screen on Johnson. Arenas passes to Anthony. Yes! And the foul. Shawn Kemp picks one up right there.
And this is proof that Anthony is just undeniable sometimes. Even the contact can't stop him from getting off that shot.
Sonics trail by 3. Outside Leonard. James sets the screen for Leonard. On the wing, James. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to Marcus Camby. The Nuggets leading by 3. Anthony kicks it over to Arenas. Anthony against LeBron. Great D that time from James. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Supersonics. Johnson with a screen on Smith. Oh, the shot is pure from LeBron.
I like how fast Bron makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
Pass to Anthony. Back to Arenas. Uncovered. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 4 assists in the game.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
James. Great focus from LeBron. Gets it and still gets it to go.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Johnson sets the screen for Payton. And trying for the go-ahead basket. Doesn't go in. Payton against Arenas. Anthony with the screen on Payton. Outside Anthony.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 seconds.
And the shot will go down.
I mean, who else do you want taking this shot? Anthony, a natural scorer in any situation.
And here's a timeout now from George Clark. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, guys, during that last break, I heard Seattle's coach as he addressed his team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
O'Neal sets the screen for Arenas. No good from 3. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Arenas against Johnson.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them the lead.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
Now James. Oh, LeBron does it
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And so George Karl decides to call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Leonard against Arenas. There's 45 seconds left in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Camby against Kemp. Leonard with the ball. James. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
And this is who LeBron James is. An incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
And here's a timeout now from George Karl. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
Does not go in. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
14 foul. Shooting for Seattle.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game off.
Anthony. So we see the Sonics get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K.
And so off the tip, it'll be the Bulls. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Sprewell in at the 2-guard spot. Pippen, the pass to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Back over to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. About a minute played here so far in the first. Pass to Sprewell. Back to Antetokounmpo. The 3. Chicago with a rebound. Pippen outside. Lillard finds Jordan. Back to Lillard. Down low, Cartwright. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Jordan, pass to Lillard. Here's Cartwright. Chicago passing it around. The jump hook. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he goes big with the dunk right over Kevin Durant.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Here's Sprewell. Misses the 3. Bulls leading by 4. Pass to Lillard. Now here's Jordan. Back to Lillard. Gets an open look and hits it.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Right now, as a coach, you're looking out on the floor and you're wondering, do I have the right 5 on the court together?
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Sprewell. Knocks down the long J.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
And it gives the defense a lot more to think about.
Lillard passes to Jordan. Lillard, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Jordan. Shot blocked. They retain possession. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Here's Sprewell. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. And he lobs it up top. Lillard looking around. Now Jordan. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts. Timberwolves trail by 7. Antetokounmpo outside. Puts it up from the high post. And it's Chicago with a board. Inside. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's scoreless. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Garnett. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Sprewell. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Sprewell's got 6.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Over to the left wing from deep. Jordan. That one is off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bulls out in front, up by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo and Ntolo-Akanji in at the 4 spot. Pass to Jordan. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Kevin Durant with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Durant. KD out here flexing on people.
You gotta push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
Now here's Lillard, tightly guarded. Lillard, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Jordan goes. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. That one's good for 2.
There's the quick release. KD remarkably fast with the basketball.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Jordan. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now here's Durant. Defended by Pippen. Offensive board. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And man, does Giannis work hard on the glass. Being rewarded for his efforts right there.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pippen outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
From deep, Jordan. It's hauled in by Garnett. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Sprewell. He has 6. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ntolo-Akanji. Pass to Sprewell. There's the 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds in the game. From deep, Jordan. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds in the game. Nice move. Here's Sprewell. Nails it from 3. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Jordan. Back to Lillard. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here he goes. Good. Garnett's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, great heads-up play by Durant. Reading the floor and finding the guy with the best shot available.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Here's Sprewell. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Ntolo-Akanji. And no good. Some solid defense from Jordan. Lillard passes to Pippen. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Outside Durant. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Lays it up and banks it in. The Bulls trail by 5. Lillard outside. And here's Jordan. Lillard, the open look. And it falls all over the rim and in. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Pass to Sprewell. Back to Antetokounmpo. Over Jordan. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Minnesota leading by 3. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've got Damian Lillard, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Garnett. On the take, Durant connects on the open jumper. Durant's got 8.
What sets Durant apart is his handles. They're almost unseen for a guy of his height.
Pass to Jordan. Back to Lillard. They set the pick. 18 feet out. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Durant. Back to Antetokounmpo. Sprewell passes to Durant.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Steps back. Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Garnett. That's good.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
And it's Lillard with the ball for the Bulls. 8-point game.
Minnesota foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Clock at 6. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Antetokounmpo surveys.
And I mean, how do you guard Giannis? When he's looking to score, sometimes you just have to foul him.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Now a timeout called by Chicago.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Well, let's pump the brakes right here. Put a Band-Aid on this, and you've got to turn it around. The momentum is going the other way.
On defense, Minnesota. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Pippen outside. Pass to Jordan. Over Antetokounmpo. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Lillard with the ball. He's got 6. Cartwright passes to Pippen. Now Lillard. Got a piece of it. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, "What does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game?" These are all good questions. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, appreciate the update. So it's Chicago now, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. To the middle. Here's Olowokandi, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And the Bulls call time here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
So Golden State will get the first possession. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Roy Hibbert. Bryant is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's George. And it's West in at the 4. Now here's Thompson. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry. That's good.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Kobe sets the pick for McGrady. Over Durant, and that one's good. McGrady.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Durant. Just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Misses the fadeaway jumper. And George kicks it to West. It's stolen by Mutombo. Here's Durant. And the layup's good off the glass.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Bryant looking over the floor. Indiana moving the ball around. Olajuwon against George. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Olajuwon drawing the double team. It's to Curry. For Hibbert. Offensive rebound. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Hey, it's inexcusable not putting a body on the king. I mean, you deserve to get cooked when you don't do that.
West outside. Launches it. And it's McGrady that time on the assist by West. McGrady's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Hibbert. West outside. Now Bryant. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And showing the range there. Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
Outside, KD. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Curry with a wide open look. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got his second bucket.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
Over to the wing. McGrady against Durant. And that one's good. McGrady.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And so here is Indiana. The Warriors making the shot. No good from outside. West against Curry. Pass to Thompson. Olajuwon inside. Durant for three. Mutombo passes to Olajuwon, and it goes down 2 points. Olajuwon's got 6.
That's how they use a size mismatch in tight. Take it to the rack.
West kicks to McGrady. The three. Olajuwon with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Mutombo. He has yet to score. McGrady against Curry. Here's McGrady. Hibbert with the screen on Curry. Puts up a deep three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
Curry is out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Mutombo. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Durant in at the three, the small forward. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Here's Curry with the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 9 points for Stephen Curry.
And we know Thompson can be damaged as a scorer, but they're showing off his ability to pass it.
And he dunks it down.
Kobe doing a great job being a playmaker on that one.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Mutombo. Now Curry, guarded by Kobe. Curry looking around. 5 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Now, here is McGrady. Outside Bryant. No good. That would have tied it.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
With 7-2 force around the hoop, I think I'd go to Mutombo in the post every trip.
Here's McGrady. Dikembe Mutombo picking up that last basket over Durant. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. McGrady's got 13 points.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Outside Durant. Over George. And Hibbert with the block.
And the art of verticality. I mean, Hibbert able to contest shots without breaking the invisible plane between he and the offensive player. As a matter of fact, he may be the very best in the league at doing that.
McGrady, the shot's good on the assist by West. McGrady's got 9 points in the quarter.
He is on one right now, carrying the offense. Just keep finding it.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Curry. Pulls up. The rebound by Paul George. Indiana trailing here. Curry brings the double. Now Hibbert. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Stolen by Thompson. Klay gets off the break well. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And let's also give them some credit for running the break so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
Now Curry, following McGrady's three-point attempt. Here's KD. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor. Tries the spin move. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. And the three off target. To the paint. And it's sent back by West.
And all about timing for West on the block. He anticipates the shot and acts at just the right moment.
Yo, get Curry, get Curry.
Curry kicks to KD. Inside, here's Mutombo.
Oh, my goodness! Come on now. Boy, that was a beautiful throwdown by Dikembe, taking full advantage of the chance to show off a little bit.
Pacers trail by 6. And George with the stuff.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Now, here's Thompson. Back to Curry, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside, Kobe. Back to McGrady. Good work defensively by KD.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Ryan against Curry. Out to Thompson. The 3 ball. The offensive rebound. The 3 from KD. Here's Olajuwon, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action in just a minute.
Takes up their 10 to center court. And get ready for the half-court shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from Tracy McGrady.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the court right now for the Pacers. They've got Tracy McGrady. West out there with Roy Hibbert. Then there's Kobe. And it's George in at the 3 slot. Pass to Curry. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by West. Pacers trail by 3. George in the post. He's covered by Thompson. The shot, no good. Oh, and Olajuwon throws it down.
Yep, whenever Olajuwon has the ball now, he wants to take the defense to school, and I like his aggressiveness.
Olajuwon's gone a terrific 6 of 8 shooting from the floor. McGrady dishes to West. It's stolen by Curry. Durant inside. Working on George. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. And George kicks it to West. Here's McGrady. Indiana again missing. Warriors leading by 7. Thompson the bounce pass. KD passes to Mutombo. Pass to Curry. Takes a 3. The Pacers pull it in. Outside, George. West outside. Now Bryant. Display.
Boy, what a great athlete Kobe Bryant is. Man, watching him take flight and jam it down doesn't get much better than that.
KD against George. KD on the wing. 4 on the clock. Ooh, Durant with a strong finish inside.
The defender all over Durant, and he still gets it to go. Well done.
Outside, Kobe. Here's the three. The Warriors pull it in. Mutombo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Durant finds Curry. We've got 1:55 left in the 3rd quarter. Durant against Kobe. Olajuwon trying to break free. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
How do you stop Durant on the drive? I mean, this guy is mobile, he's long, and he's got tremendous ball skill.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. And George now top of the key. McGrady against Durant. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
McGrady against Thompson. Mutombo with the ball. Here's Curry, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
When you talk about shot mechanics, Curry is as close as you can get to perfect. I mean, you can tell he puts a lot of work into that part of his game, and it pays off.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
He's about as calm as you can be at the stripe.
And so Bryant will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 11. Fires from 18. Count it. Kobe's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, in general, the mid-range is a sweet spot for Kobe Bryant.
Thompson passes to Mutombo. Pass to Curry. And he hits the jump shot. Curry's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. The shot by Thompson, no good. Pacers trail by 8.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
It's stolen by Mutombo. Here's Durant. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Mutombo. Stephen Curry's out there with Thompson. And it's Durant. And it's Olajuwon in the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. George in the post. He's defended by Olajuwon. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Paul George. Curry dishes to Mutombo. Pass to KD. From past the arc, and the Warriors, another 3.
In rhythm, quick trigger, KD at his best.
Durant against McGrady. Here's Hibbert. Now George. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the inside. The powerful flush by Durant.
Not many bigs to
Go. And the Bulls start out with the ball. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. They've got Anthony, and it's Jordan in at the point. Uses the glass on the layup.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Pass to George. Puts up a three. Sinks it from distance.
It can't leave any room for Paul George outside. He will deliver from deep.
Now Anthony. Over George. Anthony misses.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Outside Robinson. Johnson passes to Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Here's Anthony. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, he's just so tough to contain. With Anthony, sometimes all you can do is send him to the free throw line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both good from the line that time.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Johnson passes to George. There's the screen by Johnson. Tries it from the top of the key. Jump shot is good. George has got 5 points.
You have got to have the right focus and the right reads in the pick and roll. And Paul George making all the right decisions right now, slicing up the defense.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And so George will bring it up for the Lakers. Outside Robinson. Pass to Cooper. Outside Johnson. And here's George. Jacks up a 3. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And he gets that one.
Plays to score first, but Melo making the right read there.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Johnson passes to George. Johnson a screen on Jordan. George for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Johnson. Here's George. Three-pointer. Now with a rebound. And there's 1:45 left to play in the first quarter. Anthony outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You know, Carmelo Anthony, problematic for the defense. He spends so much time at the line, keeps you on a string.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. For 3, George. He drops it from range. George has got 11 points.
Nice on-time pass to Paul George. He's shot ready. Nicely done.
Jordan against Johnson. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's gotten his second bucket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's George. 11 points in the game.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
From downtown. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Cooper passes to George. There's a screen. Over Jordan. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Chicago leading by 6. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Anthony with a bucket.
That's one of the qualities you just love watching. I mean, Melo rises and fires, drops the J pretty much whenever he sees a little bit of space.
George scanning the floor. The putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Chicago ahead, up 6. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And for Chicago, let's take a look. We've got Carmelo Anthony, and it's Yao in at the 5. Pippen outside. Here's Jordan. Rebound by the Lakers. Johnson finds George. Outside Robinson. George outside. It's blocked. And they get it back. Just 3 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Paul George.
You know, he's so tough to defend without fouling. Melo puts the defenders in tough spots.
He's gone 3 of 4 from the line. And he sinks the second. Lakers trail by 7. And a big finish by Robinson.
The passing skills of Paul George are simply impressive. This guy is terrific at realizing when he needs to give it up.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
First personal foul.
Now here's George. 11 points in the game. Robinson passes to Johnson. Robinson in the post. Back to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Here's Cooper. Yeah, with a rebound. Chicago leading by 5. The drive by Pippen. Three-pointer, Anthony. Gets the three ball to go. Anthony's got 9.
His three-point shot can be streaky from game to game and season to season, but Melo certainly a threat from out there.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Welcome to the floor, the legend.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Outside Johnson. Pass to George. Here's Cooper. He's guarded by Anthony. Here's Robinson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Robinson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Now Anthony. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point game. It's good.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Now here's Jordan. 7 points in the game. Chicago passing it around. Pippen outside. 6 on the shot clock. Can't cash it in from close range.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And here's George. The three is up. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Once Paul George has the first couple go down, now he knows he's cooking, and it's going to be a long night.
Yao passes to Jordan. Three-pointer, Anthony. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. And the second free throw is good. And he nails the 3rd. And we've got 1:18 left in the second quarter. George outside. Up top, Johnson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Robinson. And rejected. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Now here's Jordan. The 3 ball. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jordan's got 10 points in the game.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now Johnson, defended by Pippen. It's deflected. Oh, Robinson with a block. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Cooper passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson with it, and Anthony picks him up defensively. Count that bucket.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Now Jordan. 10 points for him. Shoots over Johnson, and there's another one for Chicago.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
And so that's the end of the first half. Chicago ahead, up 7. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
31.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
We've got George. And it's Robinson in at the center position. That's the Laker 5.
Second personal foul.
Here's Jordan. Anthony outside. Here's Pippen. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Lakers trail by 7. Johnson passes to Cooper. George outside. And the jam by George.
Boy, you talk about athleticism. How easy does PG make it look right there?
Pass to Anthony. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Johnson with it. Jordan picks him up. Robinson. Robinson's got 10.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Jordan. 12 points for him. No good that time.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot. And most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Now here's Pippen. Pass to Jordan. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. 14 points for him.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
George with it. 16 points for him. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Pass to Cooper. Just 5 on the clock. No good. That would have tied it. Chicago leading by 3. Now here's Anthony. George defending. Anthony misses. Here's Johnson. Back to George for the tie. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. There's a minute 59 left to play in the third. Pass to Anthony. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Anthony's got 15.
Well, if you let Melo get his feet set, turn the lights off.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Now George. That misses. He's 7 for 14 on the night. Here's Kukoc. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way, and he'll be shooting his first free throw. Lakers trail by 9. Cooper passes to Abdul-Jabbar. And here's George. Shot clock at 6. To stop the run. That one doesn't drop. Chicago leading by 9. Anthony, the pass to Jordan. Now Pippen. 26 seconds left in the third. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. And he's all alone. The finish. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
George, a deep three. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Chicago, closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Great. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Anthony, and it's Pippen in at the small forward position. Chicago leading by 11. Here's Jordan. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, nice D from George. Here's Cooper. He's guarded by Anthony. Pass to George. Here's the three. Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Pippen. Pulls it from the top of the key. Jordan with the bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Lakers call timeout. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what the Lakers coach was going over with his guys. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Shot from the low post is good. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And here's Jordan. Anthony outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Johnson passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's George from the arc. That shot off. Here's Kukoc. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers.
Yeah, he loses concentration just for a moment. Might be getting a little complacent sitting on this lead.
Lakers trail by 11. Oh, the drop pass, and he dumps it down.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Yao. Robinson defending. It's intercepted. Now Johnson. Tipped. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Goes up, and he pummels the iron. Bookends the break.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. I'm surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
The putback. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Jordan against George. Here's Robinson. Up top, George takes a three. Ooh, it doesn't go.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
Outside Anthony, beyond the arc. Johnson with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Bulls leading by 9. Now here's Jordan. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. 59 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Cooper. Johnson outside. Screen by Robinson. From 18 feet. Jams it home. Chicago with the ball. 34 seconds left in the game. Now Jordan. He got it.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
George. Another shot. No good. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.